Hello, namaste, welcome to Relish Delish. Today we're going to be making a summer recipe. It's a summer favorite. This is originated in Middle East. It's called the muhammara. Muhammara is a dish made with bell peppers, red bell peppers, because I believe in Arabic it somewhat means red in color. This dip is usually red, so it originated, I believe, in the Aleppo region, where it's usually made with the Aleppo peppers, but the closest is the bell pepper that we have. It's found all over the world, and this really tastes amazing. And we're going to be showing you how to do this muhammara, or the red pepper dip recipe. So in order to make this recipe, it's what we need to do is first cook the bell peppers, or rather soften the bell peppers till the skin comes out. It has to come out easily. It has to be charred. So either you can put it on the barbecue or a grill, or you can, like I'm doing it right now, this is a rim sheet. I put some foil on a tray, and I'm going to be putting some oil all over the peppers. And these are washed and the stalks have been removed, but after it's cooked, after it's roasted, I'm going to remove the seeds from inside. So the oven has been preheating for 450 degrees, so I'm just going to place this in the oven for 40 minutes. After about 20 minutes, I'm going to turn this, so it has to be browned on all the sides, charred on all the sides. So let's do that first. I'm also putting in the onions because I like the caramelized onion in this recipe. This is just a small onion which has been caramelized. This dish is quite popular in Lebanon, Turkey, as well as Syria. But right now, these days, you get bell pepper dip almost everywhere. The texture is very similar to hummus. It's like hummus and or maybe pesto also. So time to check on the peppers. It's been about 40 minutes now. Oops, kept it on the lower rack. All right. So that looks perfect. This is how it should be like, charred on the outside, and this looks well cooked. Immediately what we are going to do is transfer this to a bowl while it's still warm. Just roughly on top of one on top of the other. What happens is, and I'm going to throw the onions in the same bowl. Okay, let the onions be. Cover this up. So what happens is, this still needs some more. It will be much easier to peel once the steam's in its steam. So I'm going to leave this bowl covered for about 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, it will be much more easier to peel the peppers. We'll come back and do that later. This is the main part of making this muhammara. So muhammara is basically, you can also do this with canned bell peppers, but what's the fun in doing dip if you don't do it from scratch, right? So we're going to be doing it from scratch, but you can go ahead and buy the canned bell peppers and do it. And then it's a easy process. Just whip up all the ingredients in a food processor. We'll be doing that shortly. So what I'm doing right now is peeling off the skin of the bell peppers. I have to basically remove the stalk, and I've cut off the stalk, but I have to remove the membrane and the seeds. It's okay if a few seeds come inside, but it's like you have to remove the seeds of the skin. You don't want that in your dip. And then this is the messiest part of the making this dish. Once it's cooled, it's very easy to remove this. I find the peppers are much easier to handle once it's cooled down. And also, it's not a good idea to run it under cold water. Some people like to speed up the process, because that will hinder the taste of the taste and the texture of the peppers itself. So once you prep the peppers, it's an easy task. your food processor does everything for you. So have the peppers in here. It's all seeded and the skins removed. So now I have here some walnuts. The walnuts, I've toasted these walnuts on a skillet without oil for about 5 minutes on medium heat. This gives it a nice texture to the walnut. You can also soak the walnuts, but that's entirely up to you. I like a crunchier taste for this recipe, so that's why I toasted the walnuts. The walnuts go in, and surprisingly, this dip calls for some breadcrumbs. So again, with the breadcrumbs, after the walnuts, in the same skillet, after I removed the walnuts, I took out the breadcrumbs and toasted it for a couple of minutes. But you need to be careful with the breadcrumbs. So then it becomes a light golden color. So the color for this dip will become a rich color. So that's the secret for that. Then of course, you need either some pepper paste, or I'm using tomato paste in this. So about a tablespoon of tomato paste goes in. Really, you can put everything together and then let your food processor do the process. I have here some finely chopped garlic. It's about 3 cloves of garlic I'm using. It's again your choice. Of course, we need a drizzle of olive oil in there. So I'm just going to be eyeballing a couple of teaspoons of olive oil. I'm putting some cumin. This is roasted cumin powder, so I'm using this cumin. I would say about 1 teaspoon. A pinch of salt. And then of course some pepper flakes, so that will give the heat. So it's got the sourness, it's got the heat, it's salty, so it's everything. It's a really nice dip. And to finish it off, I have here some lemon juice. So some of the countries, they don't use lemon juice. In I believe in Turkey and Lebanon, they use lemon juice. This is how it goes, and then you just put the food processor on. So roughly about 2 minutes, I would say. And of course, the main ingredient for this recipe, the muhammara, is pomegranate molasses. Now, this is very common in Middle Eastern cuisine. You can find the pomegranate molasses in any Middle Eastern store nowadays in most groceries. It's basically what this is pomegranate juice. It's in a condensed form. It's much sweetened, so this gives it a sweet taste to the muhammara. So I would say about 3 tablespoons of the pomegranate molasses, and it will also give it a nice color because of the richness of the pomegranate color. So 3 tablespoons. So if my dog let me show this to you, Sunny. Okay, this is how the texture will be like. I'm going to process it for a couple of more minutes, but I don't want a very fine texture for this because it has to be a little crunchy and a little nutty flavor to it. And then of course I have to take a taste test. That's the best part. It's really good. So this was done in about in the food processor for about 2 minutes, and that's it. I think a little bit of salt is needed, so I'm going to be adjusting the seasoning, and then we'll plate this. Muhammara is usually served with either pita chips or even with veggies, and mostly with tortilla chips. You can even fill it with in sandwiches. It's really amazing. You guys should try it. You have it, the roasted red pepper dip or the muhammara. Try it. It's very easy, super simple, and I'm having it with some nicely toasted pita chips. These are Greek pita breads which I toasted, cut it into triangles and toasted. You can pretty much have it with everything. This is a great recipe, and this can also stay in the fridge for up to a week, doesn't spoil. So for your any social gathering or even family gatherings, try this recipe. And for more such recipes, please visit our website relishedelish.ca. See you.